G'day, my name is Michael Bull, and this is the first of a series of videos in which I explain the basics of my book, Bible Matrix, an introduction to the DNA of the Scriptures. I want to give you a big handle on the Bible, an idea of its internal logic. Firstly, I want to talk about the benefits of this course. You'll understand how the Bible is put together. Very often, as you are reading the Bible, if you're like me, it will suddenly change subject and will change course, which is very strange. Getting these patterns and structures under your belt, you will see why it does that and also how beautiful it is. You'll get an uncanny grip on every part of the Bible. This means that you'll be able to open the Bible to any book and have a fair idea of what's going on. Not only that, but you'll realize how God works in the world. God speaks, and his speeches have certain patterns and structures. We see those things replicated in the lives and histories that follow, and we also notice these things in our own lives, in the lives of our families, in our churches, in our communities, and also in the nations. There are some dangers, and this is sort of tongue-in-cheek, but I do want you to be aware of some pitfalls, if you like. The first is that you will spend too much time in the Bible. Once it is opened to you in this way, you'll find it far more interesting, and you may be told that you have a one-track mind. Your thinking on many issues will be changed. There are many Bible verses which are isolated and interpreted in isolation, which is not the way we should read any work of literature. So once many verses are seen in context and within the structure, we see that they don't mean what we were told they mean. This can lead to you maybe not fitting in as much anymore. When you have different ideas on things, sometimes your friends can suspect you, but just to warn you of that. This course of videos is a little bit like taking the red pill. Once you take it, there is no going back. Once you've seen how the Bible is constructed, then there's no return. Now, the Bible is a strange book. Often we just grow accustomed to that and don't ask questions, but I'm not that kind of person. It speaks its own language. By this I don't merely mean Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, and their various idioms, but the image language that the Bible uses, and not only that, but the patterns that the Bible repeatedly places these images into. Its keys are hidden in plain sight. Structure is a very important key in ancient literature, but especially in the Bible. It makes and keeps its own rules. We have to pay attention. There's a lot of clues to later texts in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And we tend to skip over a lot of the details, and yet those details are the keys to many later events. The text is architecture. If we don't see the text as a process of building line by line, stanza by stanza, then we're only looking at the text in one or two dimensions, where it's designed to be understood in 3 dimensions. The text is art. It is very cleverly constructed. Certain things are put in opposition to each other, and we are supposed to notice that. It's not just a linear stream of data. The text is also music, and many modern commentators will say, oh look, there's a B flat and there's another B flat. There's an F sharp, there's an F sharp. We're supposed to hear the tunes in the text, if you like, and the Bible does play one tune over and over and over. Sometimes it's major, sometimes it's minor, and we are to recognize those tunes the same way we would recognize, the theme of the bad guy in a movie. What is a matrix? Why did I use this word? It's something which gives shape to something else. The Father speaks and the Son responds. That's how God works. We see that in the Bible all the time. It is a parent animal used for breeding, and that has the idea of a father or a mother once again. It's a mold, a stamp, or a brand. Adam was created in the image of God. In an ethical sense, God's image was to be stamped upon Adam. He was to be God's logo, if you like, on the world. So that is the fundamental meaning of a matrix. It's something that contains information, like a seed, I suppose, as well, that gives you a clue as to the shape of the mature, finished, complete object. Your Big Bible handle does have a shape, and it's been hidden in plain sight all along. This is not a donkey's jawbone. It is the shape of the text. It could be demonstrated in other ways, but that's how I've chosen to do it. And once you see how this plays out, I think you'll find it very interesting. So stick with me, and we have a lot to cover, and you won't regret watching these videos. Thank you.